We are 6 days from the start of the Blue Ridge Marathon. Our live coverage begins Saturday morning at 7 o'clock sharp. Leading up to the nation's toughest road race, we're celebrating the outdoors in and around the Roanoke Valley. If running more than 26 miles isn't your thing, perhaps you'd enjoy mountain biking on the extensive and well-regarded network of trails at Carvins Cove. Here is WDBJ7 News Director Dan Dennison with a Seat and the Saddle tour.
The guy who just sailed over the log pile is Richard Blackwood, a frequent Carvins Cove cyclist and leader of rides. On this early spring day, the Cove is jumping with mountain bikers of all ages. Many of these riders know about Roanoke's cycling rep.
Roanoke will probably be the capital of mountain biking because once we build another 50 miles of trail, we're going to have 100 miles of trail, what, 20 minutes from downtown? I mean, that's incredible.
Carvins Cove has a spider-like web of roads, single track, up and down, over and over.
Little Bell and Schoolhouse are two of the more popular intermediate rides here at Carvins Cove, part of a 50-mile trail network about to double in size.
Riders in my home state of Colorado and those avid cyclists in California love to brag about being the birthplace of the mountain biking craze. Born out west perhaps, but refined here in the mid-Atlantic, in and around Roanoke, with miles and miles of trails for all skill levels. The Cove is the centerpiece of an understated recruiting device.
It's a 12,000-acre park, so it's a great opportunity for us as mountain bikers. And, you know, we're seeing more and more people move to the Roanoke Valley, get jobs and say, yeah, I rode my bike after the interview and I knew I wanted to live here.
This is a family-oriented activity. Richard, the rider who zipped past me on the trail earlier in the story, is here with his two sons. 12-year-old Dane sports the crash test dummy jersey.
I stayed on most of the time. The only time I was near crashing was through one of the little mud pits, but that was just today because of the recent weather.
Dane is a fan of the aptly named Enchanted Forest, which has glimpses of the shoreline of the reservoir. With the system of trails here soon to be in the 100-mile range and single-track rides on other mountains close to Roanoke, the Star City is destined to become the mountain bike capital of the East, at least.
Yeah, Roanoke has a big future when it comes to mountain biking.
On the trail at Carvins Cove, Dan Dennison, WDBJ7.
And you can catch special live coverage of the Blue Ridge Marathon right here on WDBJ7. We'll start at 7 o'clock the morning of the race and continue coverage throughout the day, ending with a wrap-up special that night at 7 o'clock. The Blue Ridge Marathon is happening April 20th in Roanoke.